were successful in imprisoning the monster again. You have my thanks, Lemur. As do you, Groose. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if you hadn't been here. Duh, you give me too much credit, Granny. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put energy into doing what I could to help. I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. Lemur, you must wonder just what it is you've been fighting out there in the Great Pit. There is much I could tell you, but suffice to say it is the root of the evil we face. When you pass through the gate of time, you shall learn more. We may seal it and reseal it until it's prisoned 1,000 times, but it will always shatter the bonds that confine it, such is its awesome power. We must destroy it all. We must destroy it at its source, or suffer this fate again and again. There is no time to lose. Hit the gate with a Skyward strike. Come on already. Charge that sword of yours with that sacred force stuff Granny was talking about and zap the gate of time. Right on, Granny. Indeed. Now, Lemur, go. Go to the gate. Neat! Do not fear it. This is what we have been waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now waits. Go bravely, Lemur. If everything is as I suspect, the reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for lies beyond this gate. Okay. Nah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here, Lemur. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit, and Granny here keeps yapping on and on about how we never know when it might bust free again. Someone's gotta stick around and guard the place. Might as well be me. Besides, if I'm not here, who's gonna look out for the old girl? And you know what? Nah, forget about it. When you see Zelda, tell her I said, "What's up?" trippy. Hey, Impa? Hi!
Hey!
At last, I've been expecting you, Lemur. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Helia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here, the goddess Helia has only just sealed away demise. And little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that will one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name, you have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You have many questions, but for now you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you. Alright, thank you. Is there anything else in here that I should know about? Hold on, let me sit down. Alright, let's get our health up. Awesome! Let's go. Oh, I almost thought I had a Skyward Strike it. Oh, sorry. You've come so far, Lemur. I'm glad you made it. But I'm dying. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the demon king known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft, incredible as it may seem, they appear to all be too real. I think it's time you learn the whole story. Let me try to explain. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky. On a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home for our people in time. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Helia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Helia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Helia devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. First, she created Fee. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the gods could one day be used. For a while, the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods. All of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers in her immortal form. You probably figured it all out by now, haven't you, Lemur? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, I am the goddess reborn as a mortal. Gasp! She's Jesus! Zelda is Jesus! The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued by the last moment at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Helia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Ipa, an agent of the goddess, led me here, to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place, to sustain the seal as best as I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent this Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that that I, created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can now see that this is my purpose. Lemur, the goddess created Fee in the Great Blade. She's a part of for very specific reasons. For the task of standing against Demise and the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Lemur. How do you know I've done that? Look at his face. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you've found true courage. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce! Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far in your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells the sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand up now, Lemur. Draw your sword. The goddess has blessed your blade, and the master sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. The sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only Lemur may wield it. Lemur, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce. But I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face demise and give the land hope, the goddess Helia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Lemur. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself so that you could wield that supreme power. And so that I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger without even a moment's doubt. I used you. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all this, Lemur. But you have to understand this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. Lemur, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returns to me, I had no idea we were fated. Until my memory of things before our lifetime had returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such heavy destiny. Before all of this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. While it's true that I am Helia reborn, I'm still my father's daughter and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him, and then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all this is over, will you come to wake me up? I promise. She's just an actual crystal.
I see you've said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch over her here. Go now and fulfill your destiny. Okay. Oh my gosh. So you've returned. Does that mean you're Impa?
Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda awaits, suspended in sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. Lemur, you have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now, Lemur. Find the Triforce.
Whoa! Whoa there! Hold up! Lemur, there's something I gotta tell you. So, Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? She's great. She was? Oh, good to hear. We forgot to tell her what's up! But she's still stuck in there till this whole mess blows over, huh? Lemur, I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Aw, don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. Someone's got to watch that big ugly monster, and someone's got to make sure Granny's doing alright. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny. Know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess, but don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. Check it out! Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. It'd brighten this place up in a little too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. So, yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Colin and Stritch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? Colin stole your room, so I'm pretty sure he's thrilled. Thanks, Lemur. Don't let me down. I'm counting on you to help Zelda, Lemur. Oh, by the way, I've been thinking about how nice it'd be to have a tree here, but I don't have a seedling or anything. You seen one I can plant? Oh, I don't think so. I don't even know where I would get one. I don't see her in there. Like, I see the crystal, but I don't see her. Alright, let's head back to Skyloft. Ah! Whoa! Grab on. No, grab on. Alright, anything good? Oh, another pouch.
Oh!
This thing will open up another space in your adventure pouch. It's my last one, so it's a little expensive. Jeez, man!
Oh!
I don't think I have anything. I don't think I have enough for any of these, just from memory. So, please wait a moment. Do you know how heavy you are? I have to pedal extra hard with you up here. Then you have the gall to leave without buying anything? Off with you. Hey, thanks. It actually helps. But that's what you get for having expensive shit. And you do that to a loyal customer how many times I've gone to your place and have bought something? Screw you, dude.
Hey!
Oh boy, I wonder if I'll... Shit! I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I meant to...
Hey! Haha!
Alright. No, need more tumbleweeds. Nope, need another ancient flower. Nope, need more tumbleweeds. I don't know how to find that, apparently. No. Thanks, though, guy.
Oh!
Well, maybe get something that's not dumb. What do you have to say? I haven't seen the fortune teller much these days. You knew his crystal ball got broken, right? I just hope he's not sitting home kicking himself for not foreseeing this. Would you mind running over and checking in on him? His house is on the eastern edge of Skyloft. Over there. I'm fine. Go on, go on. Please leave me be. My crystal ball has shattered, and without it, my eyes can no longer gaze deeply into the future. It's almost as though these exquisite, all-seeing eyes of mine have begun to dull and cloud with sadness now that my crystal ball is gone. If only I had a new crystal ball to gaze into. Is it not true that you recovered a piece of the windmill from beneath the clouds recently, young man? This shattered crystal ball was salvaged from below by Gondor's ancestor long before it found its way into my delicate hands. There may still be others like it where it came from, yes. Would you like to search for a new one for me? Sure. Yes, no doubt you can see the gratitude in my eyes. The robot who originally retrieved this crystal ball is said to have reported that he had found it in a building atop a mountain peak. Can you believe that? Your dowsing ability can be calibrated to locate the crystal ball that this person is seeking. However, if you are searching for another object that someone has asked you to find, that target will be removed when you switch to this target. Do you switch to... sure, I don't care. Understood, Master. I'll set your dowsing target to the crystal ball in question.
I'm counting on you, young man. Without my crystal ball, I cannot gaze into the future. Oh no, my eyes, they would droop with despair. Please bring me a new crystal ball with all haste. I don't know if I'm gonna get to that, man, but we'll see. I need to figure out how to activate the thing in Skyloft. Yeah, can you help? Master, you must now find the Triforce in order to vanquish demise. Search for information about Triforce. Oh my gosh, you're not gonna help. I just need. Okay. Don't judge me. I'm googling. I'll be back.
Bless you.